On this channel, we focus on creating manga. But if you're an artist who dreams of working full-time on your craft, whether that's drawing manga, writing novels, or creating content, it might actually be way closer than you think. Recently, I read a business book called 1000 True Fans by Kevin Kelly, and it changed my thoughts on what it takes to succeed as an artist. In this video, I'll share what I've learned and how you can use it for your own work. By the end of the video, you'll have a clear grasp on what you need to do. Let's be clear about something though. We don't draw, write, or create for the sole purpose of making money. That's not why we're artists. But if you're like me and many others, you definitely want to create art full-time. No one wants to split their energy between a job and their passion. So if being a full-time artist is your end goal, then whether you like it or not, you have to think about the business side of things. So let's start by asking, how do you determine what a successful artist actually is? It's not making $1 million or having 1 million followers. Those are nice dreams, but they're not realistic starting points for most of us. It means that you make the type of art you love, that art covers the costs of making it, and it pays all your bills. Simple as that. Success means you can focus on creating full-time without needing another job. That's the goal we're aiming for. Now, the book makes a very important distinction between a fan and a true fan. This distinction is everything. A true fan is someone who lights up every single time you post. They're genuinely excited to read your next chapter. They tell their friends about your manga or novel. They share it every time you release something new. These are the people who are actively invested in what you put out. The book explains it like this. These are die-hard supporters who will drive 200 miles to see you at a convention. They'll buy both the hardback and digital versions of your book. They'll purchase your merchandise sight unseen. They'll subscribe to your Patreon without hesitation. They'll come back month after month because they believe in your work. If you have roughly 1,000 people like this in your audience, also called superfans, you can 100% make a living. In the book, Kevin Kelly explains that you have to create enough content each year that you can earn, on average, $100 profit from each true fan. This is easier in some fields than others, but it's a good creative challenge. He also states you should have a direct relationship with your fans. That means they pay you directly in some form, so there's no middleman like a publisher or a retailer who takes their cut. Let's say you live in the United States and your cost of living is $3,000 per month to cover all your bills. If you multiply that by 1.5 to give yourself some breathing room, that's $4,500 per month, which is a solid, achievable goal. But how do you reach that number? For this example, a simple idea is to set up a Patreon or Substack with multiple tiers, with $5 to $6 per month being the lowest tier. At this tier, you publish chapters of your manga, web novel, or light novel, ideally weekly or at the very least bi-weekly, which means your audience gets 2 to 4 chapters per month. A true fan would easily pay $6 per month for access to their favorite creator's work. At $6 per month for 1,000 true fans, you'd make $6,000 per month, which meets our example goal. Of course, these numbers depend on where in the world you live, what you personally need every month, and taxes in your area as well. Substack and Patreon take 10%. And if you're paying assistants to help with each chapter, you'd need to factor in those costs before doing your calculations as well. So how do you actually get these true fans? First is to post content and cast a wide net. Don't just talk about your own series. Talk about other series you love. Discuss things happening in the industry. Share news stories or thoughts you've had. Post anything you can think of that relates to your niche. The goal is to show your personality and expertise beyond just buy my stuff. Second is to always include a call to action. In every video you make, every post you create, tell your viewers where to find you and how to read your work. Don't assume they'll figure it out. Make it obvious and easy. Third is to post on the right platforms. Not all social media is created equal. Certain platforms will get you views and impressions, but they don't necessarily translate into paying supporters. YouTube generally seems to have the highest quality audiences for most creators, especially if you create visual art or video content. Instagram is a strong second pick. Keep in mind, this is from a Western United States perspective. Facebook is also a good option as well, especially if you live outside of the US. Facebook is still the #1 social media platform worldwide. Fourth, consider live streaming. Live streams are amazing for building community. Your audience can ask you questions in real time while you create. The key to maintaining your true fans is to post interesting content frequently. Interact with your community as much as possible. Respond to all comments and questions, and give your fans access to you and your creative process. You could record yourself working on the next chapter or storyboarding. Remember, these people are paying to support you because they believe in your work. Respect that by being present and engaged. You also might be asking yourself, how much content do I need to create? In marketing, there's something called the Rule of 7. The Rule of 7 states that a prospect needs to see or hear a marketing message at least 7 times before they make a purchase decision. But if you're uploading daily, it should be easy to hit that 7 number in about 1,000 people. Now, I want to be transparent with you. While I love the 1,000 true fans concept, it's not without its challenges. challenges. Research shows that fan loyalty can fluctuate over time. This means you can't just get 1,000 fans and coast. You need to continuously attract new supporters to replace those who naturally drop off. The great thing about manga is that people are waiting for your next chapter and are invested in the story, so the likelihood of them canceling a Patreon or Substack is much lower than typical creatives. You should research novelists on Royal Road and take a look at their Patreon communities for inspiration. In conclusion, the 1,000 true fans model isn't the perfect strategy. Finding those true fans is hard, but it's at least a realistic starting point that gives you something to work for. Instead of chasing viral moments on social media or trying to compete with massive manga publishers, you can create content that you genuinely like and attract those true fans to you. Focus on building genuine connections with people who truly love your work, because if you can do what you love every single day and pay your bills while doing it, that's all you really need to be successful. If this video helped you, hit the like button and leave a comment below. And don't forget to join our Discord community. The link is in the description. It's a great place to share your work and connect with fellow creators. Thanks for watching.